I studied engineering. I'm actually an engineering graduate, but I've never used my degree at work. I've always been involved in other creative things, and then after a while, after several jobs, sales jobs, I decided to go into designing. And at the moment, I actually design. I've got my own design label. I design T-shirts and handbags and accessories, and um, after that, I kind of stumbled into styling. I've not done that much styling, but then that's kind of how I got into styling. I've always been able to put things together, and I've always known what looks good together. And a lot of friends have encouraged me to try to, to sort of do this like professionally or as a career. Never took it seriously until I moved back to Nigeria and I was approached. I worked with several publications, other magazines like True Love, as the stylist as well. So working with Elan has gotten me really knee deep into the whole styling thing. It's been very interesting. I mean, obviously, I love the whole fashion, putting looks together and getting your final look from just an original concept. So the whole process of having a concept and actually almost living it out and seeing it come to reality is great. It's fantastic, and I really enjoy that. The challenges that I face, particularly in this environment and in this part of the world, is first of all, we don't really have a defined shopping or fashion retail area, i.e. we don't have an area where there are just shops that you can actually go to. What you find is that a lot of the shops are actually scattered all around the place, and as a stylist, having to go around to get different looks from different shops, it can be quite difficult and tiring because we're having to go from one point to the other, unlike other countries where they have a concentration of shops in one area, or they may have a shopping mall that you can just go to and literally go from shop to shop. The other challenge I find in this environment is people could be quite difficult, especially when it comes to using clothing for shoots, because some people might not be happy to give you the clothes. A lot of the time we actually borrow the clothes, we use them for the shoots, and then we return them. Some people may not be happy to do that. Meanwhile, other parts of the world where stylists operate, they get sent clothes by shops. So I mean, that's certainly another challenge for us here. Well, the model that we're using today for this particular shoot is not pregnant, as you said. So to create a look of pregnancy, or an illusion of pregnancy, we've used a calabash as a prosthetic almost, as a prop almost, and we've hidden it under her clothing. The idea behind the different looks that we're creating for this shoot is just to show how a pregnant woman can create different looks, be it dressy, casual, or corporate, and still look smart, and still look nice, and still look comfortable. Luckily, I've been pregnant twice, so I think I'm quite fit enough to give this advice. First of all, when you're pregnant, the most important thing is comfort, and even though obviously you still want to look fashionable, but it's important that what you're wearing is comfortable. So if you of soft fabrics like jersey, chiffons and cottons are usually quite good fabrics to use during pregnancy. You want, I personally like freedom of movement and fluidity and flow during pregnancy, so I am not really a fan of tight-fitting outfits. Yeah, I really would like to see the whole fashion industry develop in Nigeria. So not only people who are styling, but also designers, people who retailers, as in people who just sell fashion things, and people who actually manufacture as well, like people who produce fashionable things. And I'd just like to see the entire industry really grow and develop, because that way it would help everybody in the industry to push that bit more, and go that extra mile and deliver a little bit more, because that way we'll be able to do a much better job. We'll be able to deliver a much better job. I mean, at the moment, because of all the restrictions, our job, it's almost like we can't be the best that we can. So we're just working within our limitations, and I just really want us to be able to push boundaries, to be able to push the barriers, and step out of the box to